Alright, so I've had a lot of people ask me how do I feed my starter, so I wanted to make a video of all the things that I use and how I go about feeding my starter. So I have world's cheapest Amazon scale, and then a bowl. I've got an empty jar, and then we grab this. When you have your starter out on the countertop, you're gonna want to have a lid like this, or you can use like a cloth. I have like microfiber dish rags that I used to use. Just make it open and just put it over the top. That way it can breathe and it can grow. So yeah, and when you keep your starter in the fridge, you want the metal lid on, so that's why this has the metal lid on it. I also got this spatula. It actually comes with this jar. Makes it easy to get out, easy to work with. And then got a bread whisk. This is like the only time I use a bread whisk. So anyways, so I'm gonna start by taking this off. And then you'll see, like, I don't know if you can see it. It's like watery, not bubbly at all. I'm gonna take this off of it. The last time I think I fed it was like Wednesday last week. See, it's not super beautiful or anything, it's just there. It's been in the fridge. Put your bowl on your scale, tare it so it's a 0, and then go ahead, and I usually do 92 grams of this starter. I'm gonna stir it like a little bit so it's not so weird. All right, and I go slow with it and just try to catch it when it gets to about 92. It went to 94. So like if I'm a little bit over, I'll take my spatula and just kind of like take it out. Okay, that's 92. All right, so this is gonna go over here for now. If you want to take a look, this is about how much starter. This is a pretty big bowl. Usually I use a different bowl. But then you want to tare your scale again so it goes back down to 0. And then, yeah, you probably also need this. I have like a big measuring cup, but I kind of hate it, so I just use this one. You want to use warm water, so make sure it's not cold. It doesn't have to be like super hot or anything, but this will also be 92 grams. Just kind of go slow. It is harder to take out water than it is to take out starter. So I hit at 92 grams, and then I'm gonna go ahead and tare it again, and then I'm gonna get my bread flour. I just put mine in this container to keep. It's easier to access, easier to get out, easier to use. So my scale is at 0, and then I just have my spoon, and I go in with 92 grams of this. So it's a 1-1-1 ratio. If I'm just making like 1 loaf, this is fine. If I'm gonna make 2 loaves, then sometimes I'll do a little bit more, like 100 or 120 or whatever. As long as it's a 1-1-1 ratio, it doesn't really matter. This is how it looks before you mix it all in. Not anything super special. But now you're done with your scale, so I'll just put it back. Put the bread flour back for now. Always clean up right away because you can make your videos extra long. And then let me see if I can turn this like down. So here's my bread whisk, and I kind of like try to keep it a little bit contained so it doesn't make a huge mess. It's really not hard to mix. You don't have to have some of these things. Like, you could definitely do this with a fork. I don't know if there's any other step that this is really like used in. Like, I think it's good for scraping flour off the side of the bowl. You know, just making sure it gets like real sticky. It's not hard to get this consistency if you get your measurements right. Always measure in grams if you can. I mean, like, honestly, like a kitchen scale is like $6 to $8. Sometimes a little bit more if you get like a fancy one, but all you need is Mr. Cheapo. It was working for me. So this is the starter. See, it's like kind of boogery. I don't know a better word for it. And then I usually take my clean finger and then just kind of make sure as much as I can get in there, I want to stay. So let's see. And then that should be good. Throw this in the sink. And then I usually take this same spatula because I don't want to like wash a million things. And I will go ahead and move this over. Let me adjust this. Okay. So the spatula doesn't have to be all the way clean. Here's the fresh jar, the starter. I like this one because it has these kind of like measurements for like how warm it is, when it's a good time to use it. I don't always go by that. I mean, you kind of just have to like work at it and like learn as you go and trust the process. Like, that's what makes it fun. Like, it's not like, oh, I did this and now it's ruined. It's really hard to mess this stuff up. I feel like I've never met anyone who has like killed their starter and not been able to bring it back. I've never seen anyone like who's left their starter, like even like a lady left it a year and she was able to just feed it more flour and like a little bit less water, and in like 2 days after pouring off like that hooch at the top, like she was able to get it back. So that's good. All right, so I mean, that's pretty much everything out of there. That's good enough for me. It's not like we need a ton. Most recipes use like 60 grams or so of starter. I wouldn't use more than that. Sometimes like some of the recipes have like so much stuff in it, it's just too much to do. So there it is in the jar. It doesn't really matter what line it comes up to. Mine usually is around 200. Hi, you going to work?
Yep.
All right, I love you. Are you gonna be late or on time?
Probably later.
Okay, cool. I will have dinner for you steaks. So I'm looking at what time it is because on this, when this is one thing that I like about this, it has what time you fed it that you can kind of like mark on there. It's like about 10 o'clock, so that's good enough for me. I'll put this cover that also comes with this, where you can buy your own set of covers, and then just go ahead and leave this on the counter for like until it about doubles. I usually wait till it's like right here, and then I go ahead and make my bread.